Welcome to Physiomedics. In this video, we will discuss 7 incredible benefits of running daily. The benefits of running every day seem evident. To run regularly brings enormous advantages for any person. The benefits are evident to all. Thinner and fitter bodies, higher resistance, improvement of cardiovascular constants, greater strength, agility and flexibility, among many others. But recent studies carried out by prestigious universities around the world have gone further, showing that running brings a series of surprising benefits for the body, which until now were not associated with the practice of running. What are the impact of running on physical health? When we are going to run, we increase our heart and respiratory rate. Running frequently drastically decreases the risk of dying from cardiovascular diseases. The impact of running on psychological health. When we run, we generate more endorphins. Endorphins are neurotransmitters that are produced in our central nervous system and produce sensation of well-being. Also, they reduce our feelings of pain and delay fatigue. In short, endorphins give us the batteries, make us feel happier and feel like doing more things. Following are the amazing health benefits of running daily. Number 1. Running improves brain activity. A study found that physical exercise can increase the number of mitochondria not only in the muscles but also in the brain. Mitochondria generate energy for the functioning of cells, so muscles whose fibers have more mitochondria feel less fatigue and therefore have more resistance. Similarly, the increased biogenesis of mitochondria in brain cells may also help to prevent fatigue, but it is also potentially capable of decreasing the risk of suffering from various diseases of the central nervous system and certain dementias, often characterized by scarcity in the function of mitochondria. Additionally, the increase in mitochondria in the brain can help you think better or more clearly. Number 2. Avoid depression. There are many reasons why going for a run can help you feel better, but one of them is that moderate physical exercise stimulates the expression of a gene that has a significant antidepressant effect. Running increases the production of endorphins and certain neurotransmitters that promote the feeling of general well-being. Many people experienced a sense of euphoria when running due to the secretion of beta endorphins, which are natural opiates. On the other hand, there is also scientific evidence that shows that the habit of running increases the secretion of serotonin and norepinephrine in the brain. These substances are neurotransmitters known for their essential and beneficial influence on mood. Number 3. Help prevent cancer. Did you know that one of the benefits of running is that it can reduce the risk of colon cancer, breast, prostate, and lung cancer, and that it can also increase the survival rate in people who already have cancer? Colon cancer is one of the most studied types of cancer in terms of its relationship with physical exercise, having made more than 50 investigations in this regard. The results of these studies allow us to affirm that people who increase their physical activity in duration, intensity, or frequency can reduce the risk of developing colon cancer by 30 to 40% compared to those who lead a sedentary life. The more active the person is, the lower the risk of suffering from this type of cancer. It is recommended that to go jogging or running for 30 to 60 minutes daily is just what is needed to make the most of this benefit. On the other hand, those who go out to run frequently can also reduce the risk of lung cancer. This has been demonstrated by 21 scientific investigations that show a 20% reduction in the risk of developing this disease in individuals who perform vigorous physical exercise. Number 4. Avoid arthritis. Although running has a significant impact on the knees and other joints, there is no evidence that running increases the risk of arthritis. Quite the contrary. People who run usually have less risk of suffering from this condition, according to the results of a study conducted in 75,000 runners. When running, you need a smaller amount of strides to travel a certain distance, although the force exerted on the knees is higher than when walking, as the impact is performed a lower number of times. This could favor the health of the knees in the long term. In addition, some data suggest that the cartilage of the knee joint could be strengthened when running, which would also help to avoid arthritis. Number 5. Reduces the risk of osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is a disease that affects millions of people around the world. Recent studies indicate that going for a run helps increase bone mineral density, thus avoiding the lack of calcium that causes osteoporosis. It should also be taken into account that the bones that suffer most from the stress of exercise are those that will be strengthened. In the case of runners, the legs and hips would be the bones that increase their density. Dynamic exercises in which intense, high impact, and multi-directional forces are applied, as in football or basketball, are also good options for strengthening bones and decreasing the risk of osteoporosis. Number 6. Avoid cardiovascular diseases. Did you think you do not have the time to do an exercise that effectively improves your health? Well, look at this news. A recent study reveals that running only 5 to 10 minutes a day can significantly reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. And the most surprising thing is that those who ran longer, for example more than 2 hours per week, obtain the same benefits as those who spent just a few minutes per day. Studies revealed that runners had a 45% lower risk of dying from cardiovascular diseases and also had 30% less mortality from any cause. Running is a better option than walking because the health benefits can be achieved more quickly. Number 7. Prevents premature aging. Running also helps prevent premature aging of all tissues. Even if you only meet the minimum recommended physical activity, you will live longer. A study found that when people started exercising, they lived longer. The smokers who decided to exercise added 4 years to their lives. So now you know going for a run 2 or 3 times a week or maybe a few minutes a day can have a very positive effect on your health.